You know, it seems like everyone's talking about making money online these days.
Yeah, especially with all the economic, uncertainty.
Right, and it's not just talk. There are tons of articles and resources out there.
Exactly.
Like this Forbes article we're diving into today, How to Make Money Online, 33 Ways to Earn Money Right Now.
33 ways. Wow.
That's a lot, right? I mean, it really makes you think.
It does. And what I found interesting is, it's not just a list. It digs deeper.
Deeper.
Yeah, like why each method works, actual examples, platforms you can use.
That's exactly what we're here for.
Right.
To go beyond just listing these ideas and really explore.
On the why.
Exactly. And maybe uncover some hidden gems along the way.
Oh, definitely.
Like this app called Festy is one of the first things the article mentions.
Oh, yeah, Festy. Interesting story behind that one.
Right. The founder's a former lawyer.
Yep. Left the legal world to start this platform.
Can you imagine?
I know. So Festy basically helps people, make money from their skills.
Skills? Like what kind of skills?
Anything really. Yoga instruction.
Yoga.
Cooking classes, you name it.
So like I could teach people how to bake and actually get paid.
Exactly. Some people are earning like serious money on there.
Serious money? How much are we talking?
The article mentioned some users making upwards of $30,000.
Wow, that's impressive.
It is.
Yeah.
And it really speaks to this whole passion economy thing.
Passion economy, that's a good way to put it.
Right. Turning what you love into an income, even if it's, unconventional.
I like that, unconventional.
Yeah, it's inspiring.
Totally. It makes you think, what hidden talents do I have?
Right.
Now, let's shift gears a bit and talk about, the gig economy.
The gig economy, sure.
Because the article highlights platforms like TaskRabbit and Airtasker.
Ah, yes. Those are interesting.
They go beyond just, driving for ride-sharing apps.
Exactly. It's more about, like, a variety of services.
Services like what?
Well, simple things like waiting in line, assembling furniture.
Furniture, okay.
Or more specialized stuff like, handyman work, cleaning.
So you can really pick and choose what you want to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's a big draw for a lot of people, the flexibility.
Flexibility, yeah, I can see that being appealing.
Right. Set your own rates, your own schedule.
Be your own boss, basically.
Pretty much.
Okay, now get this. So the article talks about this app called Honeygain.
Honeygain.
You can earn money by, get this, sharing your unused internet bandwidth.
Wow, that's a new one.
Right. I was like, what?
So how does that even work?
Well, they say they use the data for things like ad verification, price comparison.
Sounds a little, I don't know.
A little strange.
Yeah, maybe. It definitely makes you think about, like, data privacy and all that.
It does raise some questions for sure.
Definitely worth looking into if anyone's considering it.
Okay, let's move on to something a little less controversial.
Controversial, sure.
The article mentions Neighbor. Have you heard of that one?
Neighbor. Rings a bell.
It's a platform where you can rent out your unused storage space.
Storage space. Interesting. Like a spare room, garage, even just a closet.
Oh, I see. Like turning unused space into income.
Exactly. Especially helpful in, cities where space is limited.
Makes sense.
So
yeah.
it's a win-win, right?
Yeah, definitely.
You earn money and someone else gets affordable storage.
The sharing economy in action.
Now, speaking of creative ways to earn, the article features Songfinch.
Songfinch. I remember that one.
It connects musicians with people who want, like, personalized songs.
Personalized songs. That's cool.
Right. Imagine getting a song written just for you.
Wow, that would be a special gift.
Totally. And some artists are making good money on there, too.
Really?
And the article mentioned some earning as much as, like, $80,000 a year.
Wow, so it's a viable income stream.
It seems to be. And it makes you wonder, right?
About what?
Like, is everything becoming personalized these days?
It's an interesting trend, for sure.
Okay, now for the visually creative folks out there.
Okay, I'm listed. There's Spoonflower. It's a platform for designing and selling patterns.
Patterns? Like for what?
Fabric, wallpaper, home decor, all sorts of stuff.
Oh, that's neat. So you design it and they produce it.
Exactly. It gives independent artists a platform, to showcase their work.
It's a great way to, like, empower creativity.
And who knows, maybe turn that creativity into a business.
It's definitely possible.
Now, we've talked about all these specific platforms and gigs, but the article also emphasizes something important. It's about, identifying your transferable skills.
Transferable skills.
Like skills you already have, but maybe haven't thought about monetizing.
Interesting. Like what kind of skills?
Well, think about it. Being organized.
Okay, organization, sure.
Good communication. being good with spreadsheets, things like that.
Oh, I see. Those everyday skills that could actually be valuable.
Exactly. And they can be applied to online work, too.
Like what?
Virtual assisting, online tutoring, consulting, writing, editing.
So you don't necessarily need to be like a tech expert.
Not at all. And with so many businesses operating remotely, the demand for these skills is growing.
Makes sense. It's all shifting online.
Okay, this next one, it almost sounds too good to be true.
Oh, I'm intrigued.
It's this app called Mode Earn app.
Mode Earn app, okay.
And they claim you can get paid for everyday activities.
Everyday activities, like what?
Listening to music.
Listening to music.
Playing games, reading news, even shopping online.
Seriously, just for doing those things.
That's what they say. The article mentioned users earning up to $600 a year or more.
It does make you wonder, how is that possible?
Right. It's always a good idea to, do your research and be cautious.
Definitely, especially when it involves like your data and all that.
Exactly. But even if it's just a fraction of that $600, it's still,
Extra cash for things you'd probably be doing anyway.
It's interesting, right?
It is. It kind of blurs the lines between like our online activities and earning money.
Right. Like, is this the future? Getting paid for every click and scroll.
It's a thought-provoking concept for sure.
Okay, let's bring it back down to earth for a minute.
Back down to earth, sure.
Let's talk about something more traditional, selling your stuff online.
Ah, the classic decluttering and earning some cash.
We've all heard of eBay, Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, those are the big ones.
But this article highlights OfferUp.
OfferUp, okay.
They call it a modernized version of Craigslist.
Modernized, how so?
It's all about speed and ease of use.
Speed and ease of use, all right?
You can list an item in like 30 seconds on your phone.
Wow, it's quick.
And it's primarily for local transactions, often with cash payments.
So it's like, get rid of stuff quickly and get paid on the spot.
Exactly. Now, for those with an entrepreneurial spirit, there's dropshipping.
Dropshipping, yeah, that's become pretty popular.
And the article highlights Shopify as like a one-stop solution for setting it up.
Shopify, I've heard of them.
It's a way to sell products online without actually holding any inventory.
Oh, so you don't have to deal with, like, storage and shipping.
Right. You're basically connecting buyers with suppliers.
It's a clever way to leverage the whole e-commerce boom.
And it's interesting to think about how all these different methods of earning online, they're all kind of interconnected.
Interconnected, how do you mean?
Like you could use your profits from dropshipping to hire a virtual assistant.
To help manage your business.
Exactly. Which then frees up your time to focus on, I don't know, maybe developing that passion project on Festy.
It's like creating this ecosystem of income streams.
Right. The possibilities are endless.
It's exciting to think about all the different combinations.
But before we get too carried away with all the possibilities, I want to circle back to something you mentioned earlier.
Oh, what's that?
That blurring of lines between work and life.
Yeah, that's a big one.
It's fascinating and a little scary all at the same time.
It is. It challenges our traditional notions of work,
Like, what does it even mean to have a job anymore?
Exactly. Is it something you do? Or is it just like integrated into your life?
It's a big question and one that I think we'll be grappling with for a while.
For sure, but it's an important conversation to have.
So, dear listener, what does your future of earning look like?
It's a question worth pondering.
We've only just scratched the surface here. This Forbes article has 33 ways to make money online, and we've only touched on a few.
There's a whole world of possibilities out there.
So, what piqued your interest? What sparked your curiosity?
The key is to take action. Don't just let this information sit there.
Right. Knowledge is only powerful when you use it.
What one step can you take today to explore these ideas further?
It could be anything. Doing some research, downloading an app, brainstorming an idea.
The important thing is to do something.
Take that first step and see where it leads you.
The online world is full of opportunities, but it's up to you to seize them.
And who knows, maybe one day you'll be sharing your own success story on the deep dive.
That would be fantastic.
All right, we'll leave you to ponder all that. Happy earning, everyone.
Happy earning. It's amazing, how many different ways there are to make money online these days.
It really is. Like, this whole new world has opened up.
It's not even just about replacing traditional jobs. It's like creating totally new ones.
Right. Like, who would have thought you could get paid to be a mock juror?
A mock juror? What's that?
The article mentions it.
Oh, right. I remember that now.
It's like attorneys hire people to, give feedback on their cases before they go to trial.
Oh, I see. So they can kind of test out their arguments.
Exactly. And see how, a group of people might react to the evidence and stuff.
That's pretty clever, actually.
I know, right? I bet it'd be super interesting for anyone who's, into true crime.
Oh, totally. It's like you get to be part of the legal process, but without the, the high stakes.
And it's just one example of the, niche opportunities out there.
So many different skills and interests you can monetize.
Speaking of skills, the article also mentions things like online transcription and proofreading.
Yeah, those are good options if you're detail-oriented and have good language skills.
Classic skills that have, easily transitioned to the online world.
And they offer a lot of flexibility, too, in terms of when and where you work.
Oh, for sure. You can basically work from anywhere with an internet connection.
Which is a huge draw for a lot of people these days.
Absolutely. And the article also touches on, the rising demand for translation services.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense with, the world becoming more globalized.
Right. Being able to communicate across languages is super valuable.
For sure. And then there's also, virtual event planning, which has become a big thing.
Oh, yeah. I'm constantly hearing about virtual conferences and webinars these days.
It's a whole new industry that's, exploded since the pandemic.
It's crazy to think about how much things have changed in just a few years.
It really is, but it's also exciting, right?
Totally. It's like anything is possible now.
But, beyond these specific platforms and gigs, the article emphasizes something really important.
What's that?
It's about, identifying your transferable skills and knowing how to market them online.
So it's not just about what you know, but how you present it.
Exactly. Whether you're a freelance writer or a graphic designer, whatever, being able to showcase your skills is key.
It's all about building your personal brand, right?
Yep. Figure out what makes you unique and letting the world know.
And the article reminds us that you don't need to be an expert to start earning online.
There are opportunities for everyone, regardless of your skill level.
It's about taking that first step and, seeing where it leads you.
And being open to learning and growing along the way.
So true, because this online world is constantly evolving.
You got to be adaptable and willing to, try new things.
Okay, so we've talked about all the exciting possibilities.
All the potential upsides.
But I think it's important to acknowledge the potential downsides.
The risks, you mean?
Yeah, because with all this talk about, the future of work and blurring lines between our personal and professional lives.
It's easy to get caught up in the hype.
Exactly. So what are some of the things we should be cautious about?
Well, one of the biggest risks is, burnout.
Burnout.
Yeah, when work bleeds into every aspect of your life.
Oh, I see. It's you never really get a break.
Right. It can be hard to switch off and recharge.
It's like that saying, find a job you love and you'll never work a day in your life.
It sounds nice in theory.
But the reality is, even if you love what you do, you still need boundaries.
Absolutely. You need to protect your time and your well-being.
And another thing to consider is, the lack of traditional benefits with online work.
Yeah, things like health insurance, paid time off, retirement savings.
Those are important things to think about.
Definitely. It's not just about earning more. It's about the whole package.
And, there's also the potential for exploitation on some of these platforms.
Oh, right, where individuals might have less bargaining power.
Yeah, and could be subjected to, unfair working conditions or low pay.
It's important to be aware of those risks.
It's the gig economy is a double-edged sword, right?
It offers freedom and flexibility, but also comes with its own set of challenges.
So it's about finding that balance, being informed, and making choices that align with your values.
Exactly, and advocating for your rights as a worker.
It's a lot to navigate, but it's an important conversation to have.
Especially as this new world of work continues to evolve.
So as we wrap up this part of our deep dive,
what are some key takeaways you'd like our listeners to remember?
Well, first and foremost, the online world is full of opportunities, but it's not about chasing get-rich-quick schemes.
It's about finding something sustainable and fulfilling.
And being adaptable and willing to learn new things.
And most importantly, finding a balance that works for you, a work-life integration that aligns with your values.
Well said. So, dear listener, what will your online earning adventure look like?
We've only scratched the surface of the 33 ways to make money online mentioned in this Forbes article.
We encourage you to explore it further and see what sparks your interest.
Remember, knowledge is power, but only if you use it.
What one small step can you take today to turn your online earning dreams into reality?
It could be anything. Research, brainstorming, talking to someone who's already doing it.
The possibilities are endless.
And who knows, maybe one day we'll be featuring your story on the deep dive.
That would be amazing. It's inspiring to see so many people embracing the potential of the online world. It's wild, right? How much the idea of work has changed.
I know. It's like a whole different world now compared to like even a few years ago.
Right. This whole 9 to 5 thing is being, I don't know, challenged.
Yeah, challenged is a good word for it, but with all the, the gig economy and remote work.
And all these online income streams like we've been talking about.
It's a lot to take in for sure.
This article really highlights like the sheer variety of options out there.
Out of everything we've discussed, anything like stand out to you?
Honestly, I'm really intrigued by this whole passion economy thing.
The passion economy?
Yeah, like building a career around something you love, even if it's something, a little niche.
I get that. It's empowering.
Right, totally. And it feels like the internet has made it possible, like it's created a space for those niche interests to actually thrive.
No more gatekeepers.
Exactly. Everyone has the potential to like share their talents and find an audience.
And it's not just about individuals, it's changing how businesses operate too.
How so?
Well, companies are relying more and more on freelancers and, online platforms.
So it's like a whole new ecosystem of work is emerging.
Exactly. And it's not just about finding a job anymore. It's more about
crafting a career, a lifestyle that fits you.
Yeah. One that gives you flexibility and autonomy and lets you, pursue your passions.
But it also brings us back to that question, that big question we keep coming back to.
The blurring of lines between work and life.
Exactly. Is this really the future of earning?
Where work is just woven into our everyday activities.
It's exciting and a little scary all at once.
It's uncharted territory, for sure.
And that's why resources like this Forbes article are so important,
They help us navigate this new landscape, open our minds to possibilities.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into this topic, we want to leave you with a challenge.
A challenge?
Don't just, passively absorb this information. Let it spark something within you.
Take action, right.
Exactly. What's one thing, big or small, that you can do today to explore these possibilities?
Maybe it's, checking out a platform or talking to someone who's already earning online.
The important thing is to take that first step.
Don't let fear or uncertainty hold you back.
Because the future of earning is being shaped right now.
And we all have the power to be a part of it.
Embrace the possibilities, explore your passions, and create a future that aligns with, who you are.
And what you value. That's key.
Well said. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, everyone.
It's been a pleasure exploring this with you.
We hope you found it insightful and, maybe even a little inspiring.
Until next time, keep learning, keep exploring,
and keep creating.